Well, it's ya boy, and we are back again. Currently fighting a war, and we are fighting versus three enemies. We are fighting in the west here versus Taronia, and we are fighting in. Let's see, where are they? We're fighting in the south here versus Brentania, and then of course we have the main target of this war, this tiny little nation down here that is a part of this province, and we want to unite this province. I think it was a good decision to knock on the door and say hello. So in the south we got knocked back. We have regained some morale, and I think we are about to start moving forward again, and we are conquering a lot of land here in the west. Anything we need to pay attention to. Took quite some time before we're gonna get some new inventions. We're gonna stay like this. And our main target right now is to be able to knock these guys out. We might take some land for ourselves actually. Let's if we go for sue for peace with these guys. Clearly going to take this one. Is definitely a part of what we already have. Now where is this one? It's over here, so we're probably going to take everything but this part. I think that is a I think that will be what we go for. This. And oh, you say aggressive expansion for this part is insane. Probably because we don't have any claims. At the same time we can afford it, because with me focusing on moving pops and preparing for the colonization, our aggressive expansion has gone down by quite a bit. Most likely after this war we're going to do the same. Just play through a few years to get the aggressive expansion down. Not to get the aggressive expansion down, but to get into a situation where we could colonize. So I think we should be just fine here for that. We want to go over to changing culture everywhere, because we can't colonize if it's not the right culture. But yeah, that's definitely going to be the next goal after this war, which means we don't need to worry too much about aggressive expansion. Apparently yellow here. But we could send, we have some guys coming in as backup. We should be catching them. Our morale is low ourselves here, we know that. We definitely do. But we have these guys joining. Now of course, since they got away, we have a 0 stack guy. This will be a quick wipe when we get over there. Fantastic. And as soon as we haven't taken these two provinces, maybe, let's see, can we piece them out? Probably need to wait for more time. We need to wait 36 months. Just almost 2 years left, which means if we siege this one down too, then we should be able to piece out. I guess we'll have to do it. Can we walk over here? That's a question. Will you give us military access? Yes, you would. We're gonna take this military access. I'm going to start sending the boys to the north then. And I don't believe, yeah, there's no fortresses up here, which means we should quickly be able to siege this one down. And I believe when we have sieged down their whole country, we should be fine. Now let's take a look at the, oh, here is an army. How can this tiny 1, 2, 3, 4 city nation have this size of a unit, this size of an army? I don't believe it. But let's just focus on piecing them out. I think that would be the wise decision. Let's just send these guys in and piece them out, because we're not going to take this land for now. It is the wrong culture, it's the wrong religion, it's the wrong everything basically. So I think that's how we're going to roll. But talking about that, maybe there are a few still. Let's see. Here we are focusing on religion. Let's take a look here. Maybe we are ready to start it looks like we are ready to start focusing on religion here too. We don't need that one. But how old are you? You're 55. So you should be around for a bit longer. Let's go for religion here then. And then let's take a look at the next one. With the culture. Here we still have some wrong culture, so we'll keep that one a little bit longer. This one though, I think we could start going for religion here. How old are you? 62 though. Maybe we're gonna wait until you pass away. Nah, we can afford this. And then this one, we definitely going to stay on culture. And this one, we gonna stay on culture. I mean, all of this is actually a part of our province, so maybe we should take it. I didn't plan on taking it, but perhaps that could be what we should be doing. But let's focus on the west now for some time. So I believe when we have siege down these 3 cities, we should be able to piece them out and take the land. I think, at least I hope to. And we have some prisoners. So let's just have them stay there. Trade, sure. Let's think about our navy then. Right now, the navy is helping with the siege. I was considering if we were gonna send them around for that siege, but I guess we're fine with that. We are bleeding money because of the mercs, but we can afford it, so it's not a big problem. And talking about mercs, we have some mercs here that's not been set to work. Considering if we're gonna send them a good leader, we want to send them south to help dealing with these armies. We want to keep them here. I mean, we have a 10 there, so I guess we could send them south. That was the guy that was up north before. Let's see, we still would like to take this one. I feel like it's very annoying that this one is alive, but I just don't want to pay for the Cassius Belli for one city. It would be great if they got like another weak ally and we could fabricate claim on them and take like 2 nations in one war. Right now I feel like it's just not worth it. I mean, yes, I know we're eating some attrition, but a lot of these attritions is merc armies and it's clan dudes armies. So we are actually gaining manpower. Let's take a look at the south now so not miss anything important. We are going to see a few cities fall here, but I think it's the right decision to just ignore their armies, focus on the sieges now. Now this army could be, we probably need to pay focus now in the south, because this one might go attack these guys and then we maybe need to abandon one of the sieges, just get our armies together to help beating them back. I'm really focusing on the south rank now. It'd be dangerous here. We know that they're going to go to attack one of these guys, probably the smaller army. Then at the same time, we have a backup here with 1 unit of our vassal. Of course, I have this huge stack just standing here as backup. I would love to delete this one, but we can't because it's the clan chief. Ooh, they are coming in here. We're gonna send him back up ASAP. We are. Is this a wise decision? Let's roll, see what happens. Should say the same here. Where are they? They are about to roll in here. So for that, we're probably gonna abandon this siege. If we want to go here, we're going to have to take the long route around. Okay, let's stay. Want them probably to be locked in. Tale of 2 cities. I don't. If you want to min-max, you should check it up to see what city you gain the most from doing that. But now I just wanted to chill. Let's take a look. Is there anything we need to focus off in the north? We have this battle going on, but with the backups coming in, but we should be far safe. We should win that as soon as the backup arrives. This one though, more dangerous. Doesn't look like these guys will arrive in time. That is frustrating. Then we should probably just stay here, get back to the siege. We could have you run away. So we won this one as expected. We have you walking south. For you getting you back to restart this siege. Well, you need to be patient for things like this. Take one siege at a time, I guess. So, let's send these guys over here. These guys stay with siege. They start walking. We know that they're going for this one, so we're going to walk back ASAP. We just want to minimize attrition a bit. And of course we get barbarians. And of course they show up in another, like as far away from our nation as you can get. I'm going to pay for a temporary for another merc army. Oh, they just have a one leader. I guess we're going to pay for these guys. And then disband them as soon as we have handled barbarians. I'm not taking this one. Actually, that might have been a mistake, but because they're walking up here, but still, let's rush over there, see what happens. We need to take this one. Hopefully when we have this one, things should be... Oh, wait, are they going in? They're going in the mountains with only 12k. Really? Really? I'm not sure what they are thinking about. We did rush in here, and we have the worst tactic with the worst discipline. We doesn't have anything to our advantage. Actually, we got the siege down here. At least that's good news. But this one we really should win, and I'm considering running away from this battle. Let's take a look. Still staying still here. But yeah, we are losing this one. There's no reason for us to be fighting a war that we're not winning. So let's have you run away. You can't leave combat for now. When can you? Soon. Now you can run away. Actually, it's evening out a bit. But we should be losing this one. So let's send them down here. Don't need to waste any unnecessary manpower that we don't have to. Let's see, the barbarians still walking north. Other things to keep track on when you're fighting on multiple fronts. This war I don't understand. We really should be destroying them here. Let's see, do we have... Yes, we have the blockade. And this war is really strange. Even using a weaker tactic. I guess we should say thank you for losing a battle on purpose or something. And yes, they are getting this one back. Why are you getting this one back? I guess we're gonna send some guys over here to take care of them. And hopefully as soon as this siege is done we can peace out here. And then we only have two nations left fighting against. Like, even though we have lost some, we are slowly gaining ground here, and things is moving in our where we want it to be moving. So let's take this one quickly, and then yeah, here is the barbarians. I hope this is actually good for us if they will go for this siege. That will give us time to get up there. So as soon as this siege is down, we're going to see if we can piece them out and take all of that. Yeah, let's see. Will you, now that we've sieged down all of your land? They are accepting this one. Fantastic. We're picking up a pretty decent chunk of aggressive expansion, but we definitely can afford it by now. So Yeah. That's the way we're gonna roll. 1 down, 2 to go. Fantastic, you are now black flag. Let's have you move back. We could cancel the military access. Are we up here? We are there. We're just going to wait for the morale to get up before we attack them. We should have time for that because of the oh, actually white peace. That's a dangerous threat. Really dangerous threat because we don't want a white peace. We want to take this. We are considering to take this one too because it's part of our province, but we're definitely taking that one. Would be a frustrating thing if we didn't get it. So now we could move back with these armies. We could move you out to the black flag. Let's take a look at south. Now they're getting in position here to maybe attack. Now we really need to be staring here. As soon as they start walking, we need these guys to run in and reinforce. And Umbria, have you attacked? Ooh. They are at war with Apulia. Interesting. Interesting. But this war... Ooh, Sicily has formed. I completely missed that. Sicily has formed. This is a big war. But they are fighting... I mean, Sicily... And then some tiny ones and Umbria. Interesting. So did they have any friends? No. Ooh, Apulia could be in a really, really dangerous situation now. Because they will be fighting on 2 fronts. Yeah, Apulia is in serious trouble. And yeah, Sicily, I don't think I can remember from any of the states I played in Imperator Rome this far. I don't remember seeing that being formed in any of them, so... Interesting. That's really good. An extra local import route. Aemilia. So let's find Aemilia. Ooh, it's our capital. This is fantastic. Our capital province gets another trade route. That's really, really good. Really, really good. But nobody wants to give us papyrus, of course. Nobody and never wants to give us papyrus. A slave cost is not too bad because we are moving a lot of slaves there. We get them to not get too many. What do we want? We could go for surplus in olives. National slave happiness is good. I feel like we're probably going to go for that one. All the otherwise though, I would like papyrus and earth or something like that. Nobody wants to give it to us. So let's just bring up a surplus in olives then. And that means we will be getting happiness, and happiness is something we always need. You want to keep the nation happy. So on what side are you involved in this war? Wait, Carthage. There's actually 3 wars going on. So I thought they were involved in this war with Sicily and Apulia. But they are involved in another war with Carthage. Interesting. So Carthage is fighting against... I mean these guys, but who are those? Not even seeing them on the map. There is something over here. Somewhere something should be highlighted. Oh, they are involved up here. But this tiny one, interesting. Strange war. Strange war it is. Nope, that was the... I don't want to go treasure hunting here, trying to find everybody. But looking here, we can tell that these guys are colonizing. Why don't we see much colonizing going on over here then? We really need some help. Come on, lads. Do your job, do some colonizing. That would make me very happy. And let's get back to focusing here. We are waiting for them to try to roll in. And that's a siege here, fantastic. Which means you're actually getting a choice now that we could ignore this part and just peace out with this. And I think that's what we're going to do. And we got a gift. Thank you for all your money. Are we prepared now to attack? Yeah. If we go now, we want another tick to happen. So yeah, we would arrive the 1st of June, which means we should be getting one more siege tick. Not a siege tick, one more morale tick. I mean, of course. And yeah, oh, bottleneck, we got the tactics. This should be a nice, we should just eat them here. Fantastic. And that was a stack wipe, so we just need to, we don't even need to take this one back because it should be siege down of the fort. Just give it a second here to see that everything is actually okay. Barbarians is defeated. And we could have you be gone. And now I think we should go for the peace deal actually. I think that's the wise decision. So we want all your land. All your land belongs to us. Not too much aggressive expansion. We want all your money. Could we piece you out by yourself, actually? You accept that now, you wouldn't. I think we should just go for this. A nice quick one. Yeah, that would be the peace deal. And of course, we're gonna just get rid of aggressive expansion. Now, all the land we took is a part of a province that already belongs to us. It is the wrong culture though. We're right now focusing on religion, so I think we're gonna stay focusing on religion. Because we don't want to pay extra, get rid of it. And then of course later on we could go for the culture again. So now we have some merc armies to get rid of. Let's these are mercs. Be gone. This is a clan dude, so we can't have him be gone. These are mercs, so we can get rid of them. Is there anywhere we could place you where you actually get enough supplies? Really? Nowhere? Like really nowhere. There's like no good supplies anywhere, I guess. That's frustrating. I would like to have an army in the south, but I guess we're going to have to send you to the north then. All the way to the north. Let's send you here for now. Let's take a look at these guys. Where could we park you? Maybe there. These guys we could disband because there's another merc army. These guys. Not a merc army. But I feel like for now we're gonna keep it. Good to know that there is actually a unit we can disband. And yeah. Let's move ahead a month, see if nothing ticks up. Yeah, we have these guys coming back too. Could disband these guys. If we disband them, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to disband them. Let's keep them for now, but we might end up disbanding them later on. But for now, let's keep them. Let's take a look at our growing nations. Even more boys have been liberated and allowed to join the nation of Bois. All the boys are uniting under our flags and trade offers. Yes, please. Give me your money. We have an omen. Let's take a look at the unrest. We are getting pretty good with unrest now, because we have changed a lot of culture and so on. But I feel like for now, let's go for the unrest, because it's probably going to take some years between this episode and the next one. Just focusing on getting position where we could actually colonize. And right now, that's not happening because of the wrong culture. The guys that we need to move need to be the right culture, and that's not the case right now. But we are working on culture converting, and hopefully, let's see. We saw one Lepontic guy there, but it needs to be the main, the dominant culture. So we need more guys to become the right culture. We could pay for it, but that costs a lot, and we don't have a lot. So probably just going to wait a little bit and have this thing take its national courts. We are not right now. We are focusing on making them happy, because these guys have been very unhappy. It's even going down right now, but we need to get this one higher before we can start converting them to the right culture. We need to get it up. Basically doing that when they get high enough, like these guys. But yeah, I think that's it for this episode. Next episode, probably some years have passed, and hopefully we have actually been able to get in a situation when we can start colonize. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.